live right now, or you're going to see the intro. I don't really know. But if you're seeing this, this is a live test. But we are live and back for a Monday, and that's what happens on a Monday. You never know how it's going to go. So, we hope everybody's having a good week. We already said that, but we don't know if you heard it. So, happy Monday, everybody. We are back yet again. And, yeah, we're going to be doing some gesture drawing today. And I hope everybody's having a good start to the week. We're having a hectic start to the week, to say the least, but all good stuff, all good vibes. Everybody's healthy and happy. We are only going to go about an hour tonight. It's going to be a shorter session. We are just doing a lot of different artwork stuff, a lot of commission stuff, a lot of different, you guessed it, stuff. But we're going to get into digital artwork, digital drawing. Cool. All right. Yeah, we're going to be doing some digital drawing, some digital ballet. We're going to be back to the ballet kind of pack that we sort of worked from, the reference pack that we enjoyed. There. And yeah, we're going to be doing pretty much like a class session. So we're not going to be doing 2 hours. We're going to be doing about an hour, and we're going to talk about sort of our thoughts of why that's very good to do, and why it's definitely a good process to go through as well, because we talk a lot about how we kind of tend to work in 3-minute sessions, but it's good mentally to stick to a routine also, big time. So these classes of where you start with 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then end with like a 20. It's a really good way to spend an hour and get warmed up, get loose, and keep practicing and really focus on your short drawings, your mid-time drawings, and a nice long 20-minute drawing. And again, you're finding inspiration all along the way. So that's sort of the process we're going to be going with today. We'll write down sort of the amount of minutes and times and everything that we're going to be doing. And that way, if you want to follow along or whatever, just, you can. And it'll be up there as well, always. So anytime you want to check back in, I always like seeing what other people are doing as well for time sessions and drawings and stuff, because why not? More information, the better. So that's last week. That's our gesture drawings from last week. We ended up probably a couple 20-minute drawings here, realistically. Today's going to be a little bit looser, a little bit more gestural, because again, we're going to be working in a class setting. So it's a 1-hour session. Start with fast drawings and build up into longer times. We're not going to enable breaks actually, because we're just going to go for it. We are going to start with 30 minutes. I wonder if there's a way to see the how many we do here. All right. Nope. So we'll just have to kind of do it as we go live. We'll count and see the class gives us for drawings. All right. So you've seen us. So a lot of times when we're working here, we'll lower the opacity here, just so it's not a pure white canvas for you guys. So it's a kind of, again, last week's art gets a little bit a little love. It's like a week and a half, right? You gotta give it like a week and a half session here. Then we go on to the new new page. Perfect. Scribble, make sure everything's working, make sure your hand's working, you're holding the pen right, all that sort of stuff matters. Quick ellipses, you can always start very, very good to start with just a lot of ellipses. Everything can be done really nice circle shapes. So I haven't done any gesture drawing today, so it's going to be very rough and very loose, and a very fun session of a class. So again, this is a very good, I know this is so crazy and silly, and it's definitely not what anybody ever wants to see as how to practice, but just these cylinders, just doing all these things, it's very beneficial. It really is. Where the hell is that from? Doing shapes, any shapes, whatever they might be, doing weird shapes, kind of represent limbs, torsos, whatever you really want. But all it's doing is helping your brain get loose, sort of start thinking about kind of different shapes, different objects in space as you create them with, you know, shading and values in line. Right. Circles, ellipses, circles, ellipses. Always, always, always. You can never do enough ellipses. But yeah, that's always how I always do a few minutes of that too, a long time of that, to be honest. But kind of get, just again, loosen your shoulder, loosen your brain, get into the momentum. Because now when you start, you want, again, you're really going for the gesture of the piece. So 30 seconds, that's what you get, you know, and you don't want to spend too much time like I've talked about. And today we're going to be very loose with it and focus on the gesture, because that is very much what these are. And you can push the angles online. We'll keep all of these this time. Sometimes we do. Gosh. Sometimes we kind of not delete some, but we will refresh the page. You know what I mean? And we'll keep a lot this time. Because again, for a class, you want to look at everything, right? Start to finish. You want to see everything you can see. Wild pose that is to do in 30 seconds. And just all ellipses on this piece. Every mark is an ellipse almost. I like when you get these curled up figures here. Sometimes they work really nice. Back over here on the left side. I think that's the left side, yeah. Very loose, again, very gestural. You want just it's a good way to start, because again, art is always sort of like we talk about doing more or telling more with less, right? So it's a great way to undo your brain and sort of start seeing shapes. Is always why I like gesture drawing big time. How far over can I go? Can I fit one more here? No. Yeah, okay. That's why hands and feet sort of just become like triangles a lot of the times. It's kind of a good way to just show a limb. You want to do more than a stick figure if you can. But sometimes, again, 30 seconds, whatever the time might be, doesn't allow it. Uh-oh, like this one. Did not give myself enough time here. This is one of those times where, because I'm working in a class, quote unquote setting, so I keep saying that, it's not working in a class, but it's just a timed session that resembles sort of a class setting, right? Where you warm up, you only have so much time to get done. So it's an hour that we're working with. So it's a great little hour practice session. And again, kind of nice, and I keep saying a class because it is mentally similar, very similar to like I just said, getting a certain amount of training in a small amount of time. That's all we have, dude. So it's pretty much all school is, I guess. Ultimately, like I've said, all it is 30 seconds, 1 minute. It's slowly progressing in time for the poses. So they start at 30 seconds, then they might go 45, they might go a minute, they might jump to 3, to 5, to 8, to 10. Like a class, it's like any of your live art sessions. And it's just a good way to, again, approach figure drawing and gesture drawing, because it's very free, it's very loose. And it gets you warmed up, and you get a lot of artwork in a short span of time. Again, remember, if you're getting stale, or like if your figure's sort of getting a little stagnant, just kind of start flowing bigger shapes, more lines, longer lines, extend certain lines here. You do want to push the gestures. You want to push those motions. Kind of where the arm gets a little funny for me sometimes. It starts to get a little too like flowy, but again, it's fun, right? It's a fun little gesture. It's a fun little figure right there. Kind of get that twist, that pose. Oh, I messed this one up. There's another one that's like this now. Ooh, that was a tough one. Kind of messed that one up. Nope, 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 nope. Not doing that. Said we weren't gonna. Okay. Yeah. Well, now I'm not getting time off. What happened here? Go back to this one. I want my pen. Out of ink? Shouldn't be out of ink. It's have ink. That's a little better at least. Okay. 20 seconds. Uh-oh, not enough time. Here's one comes back around. Oh, that's nice. Up. It goes far over? Yeah, okay, cool. Sometimes I have to get used to where the camera is, you know? I draw behind the camera a lot of the time. So again, we won't have a very long stream today. It'll be a shorter session. It'll have pretty good watchability. You tune in for any moment, you can watch it. A lot of my content, but I don't know how it's entertaining to talk as well. So I think a big part of the live streams are definitely being here, which are very fun. But again, because this is similar to the class session for the figure drawing, kind of trying to make sure I'm talking through my marks a little bit more, and at least the time sessions we're going to work through. Because we're gonna write, we're still in 30 seconds. A lot of 30 seconds. We have 5, 6, 8. Oh, like it. 30 seconds are fun. 30 seconds, minutes, 3 minutes. Some of the best times. I didn't do the right thing. Another 30 seconds. I'm just gonna wait and see if we have another 30 second. I want to make sure we're on the right session here. Lower the opacity, go into a new layer, and we're still going. Perfect. So again, I kind of like that background, right? Where it just sort of keeps the figures instead of going to a whole new page. Kind of as a claw. Oh, kind of like two claws there. Really like twisted, straight like so you can't see like anything. It's just like a little twig. It's cracking the floor. I say a lot of stuff. It's kind of Easter egg-ish. If you get it, probably like it. If you don't, well, not get it. You know? Makes no sense to probably anyone. That's true. I always start again. You go right through the head, and then I go with the spine all the way down to the plant foot. I try to sort of the process. I always try to come close to doing. Whether I get there in a roundabout way is always kind of different. Like I might go here sometimes, back across, but those are the main things that you really want to get down. Back's going with that, neck's going, the head. Then you can kind of go back up, find the chin. Again, you're going with a nice little mark for the head, just a rough little. Perfect. Neck. Spine, the twist, the hips. Sometimes I go across for hips. Then, like, see here, I would come across for the other plant leg because I would go to the one that's on the toe here and then come here. But because that doesn't reach, if I would have came to this one and make this one fit here, this one might have reached. So you do kind of want to go to the plant foot all the time. That just really lets you see the whole figure quickly. That gives you the whole quick gesture. Neck. Lines, back, come back down here. knee, calf, foot. This way, calf, foot extended. Up, right across with the hand. Again, you can go back into the face. I tend to just leave the face very simple like that. Again, it's I shouldn't keep saying I tend to, because it's all relative to time. All comes down to what the pose is, what your goals are with the pose. Don't know if we posted it yet, but we finished it. We have a blog coming out about the benefits of working with goals. And sort of in doing so, what we mean is like working deliberately is the terminology, I guess, that we would talk about. So that you're not just aimlessly drawing, and you can aimlessly draw, but there can be a little bit of a point to it sometimes, which is fun. But with figure drawing like this, there is a little bit of reason and huge benefit behind it if you approach it correctly. Figure drawing like this can be incredibly beneficial for so many things. If again you're like, the wording, not doing it consciously, but again doing it with a goal, studying your work, learning from your work, and then improving your work or making adjustments. That's kind of it. And that's one of the beautiful things of doing it on digital art like this. We have a lot of it. It's not necessarily all scattered throughout newsprint, old newsprint that just gets ripped and thrown out. I just go a new layer, and then I lower the opacity of this layer. And again, then I can go back to any layer that I've drawn so far and pull it right up. It just makes the process, again, learning and practicing and doing all of this so much easier, right? Go back, you can study, you can see your marks, you can say, oh, I'm doing the same thing. Okay, I see, sort of. Perfect, I got it. That's a big thing I've been working on, I've talked about, is I've been kind of elongating the figures quickly, and that's why I want to focus on the plant foot, right? Get rid of those lines and figure from a perfect circle. Right, keep it going. Oh, I didn't see that arm going up. That was with me. Different sizes as well is always good. It's very beneficial to work in different sizes and test yourself different paper sizes, different figure sizes, different arm lengths, everything like that. So definitely don't be afraid. Hold on. That's why I've gone a little bit bigger here as time kind of gets a little longer, right? You can tend to work a little bigger. Foreshortened poses are always going to be tricky. You just have to trust the shapes and keep working at it. Biggest part. Something that I'm still always working on big time for my short poses too. It's like anything, right? If you spend enough time on it, you can get the angles correct. But foreshortening in a short, quick pose like that can be tricky. And I tend to work almost too simple a lot of the time with my gesture figure, with that, like my quick figure drawing. I just kind of get it wrong. It's gonna happen though. That's why you keep working on it. Plant foot, long foot back, perfect. Back up. Should have done this on back later, but okay. Back. Turn that foot a lot. Perfect. Getting these. The one we've had actually before almost. Funny. Same process, same drawing. So there you go. There's a consistent style for right there for this piece, clearly. Because I did this, I don't know, it's just a little different. I think our hand was on the other side actually in the one that I've done before. Kind of fun. Goes right there. Kind of go from there to the back of the calf. Might have got a little long through here, but that's okay. Let's come right back in. You got that. You got your rib cage, abdominal muscles. A little skinny in there. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, hand here, comes back up. Perfect. Let's use that shoulder there, huh? Okay. Yeah, I guess the knee kind of goes there. Okay. Close. Her hand right there. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It's like a minute. Might be a little small. Move. Perfect. I have to shorten the pose. So sometimes, again, with digital art, when I'm doing that, I'm moving stuff around. That's the beauty of digital art. But then the pose is a little shorter, obviously. So don't rush. Just think of it as a little different time pose. If you're on a minute and you start doing something, you might only have 30 seconds. That's okay. Let it be a 30-second pose. Get back into it on the next one. Take a break for a minute or for a pose or two if you miss it sometimes. You know what I mean? You don't have to stress and try to play catch up. Or you can pause it, obviously, if you're not working from life. But if you're at a session or something, you can't really just say, hold on, pause. It's your session, you can. I don't recommend it. Oh, your members probably won't like it. Not viewers, I guess. Artists, friends. Well, they can get a little bit longer time themselves. Because everybody can work on their drawing a little bit longer. That's perfect. Keep checking my phone here. Everything's okay, but we have family stuff that we have to make sure we're up to date on. All good stuff. All okay stuff. The biggest things that I always try to stress is just focusing on the figure and what you're drawing. A lot of people spend time looking down at the marks they're making. You should spend way more time looking up at the model. And I mean, it's just nothing's here other than the marks you're making. If you want to be accurate and learn, you have to look up at the model. And that's a big thing that always happens, and I went through a lot, because you end up getting closer. And the next thing you know, you haven't even looked at the model in 10 minutes, and you're like, oh my god, I don't even know what my reference should look like. So that is always a big thing that I try to stress and just talk about with students or people that I'm working with. And even mentally tell myself quite a bit of the time, because it's definitely something that can happen quick, especially because if you love artwork, you just love the actual act of making it. It is very fun, and I don't know, exciting to just sort of make marks, right? Like, it just is. Abstract art's fun. There's a lot of fun artwork out there. Brush. Okay. Again, on this, I kind of did a little bit more detail on the head, but then I'm going to come down, find that spine, that twist where the hips are, find the plant leg all the way to the ground, and drop it like that. Then work back up through the figure, find the shoulders, kind of put the arm joints in. little flipper, a little mitten for the hand. Here. Rib cage is sticking out a lot there. This here, perfect. Okay. Get that other arm back here. Shade that out. Nobody needs to see. Stomach. Legs come down. Perfect. I say stomach, it's your abdominal muscle. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. It's your tummy, okay? One right there, actually. Yeah, the ear will be right there. Hair, perfect. Oh, another good one. Another good one. Right. Oh, no. We're out of room here. Right, new page, and what we're gonna do, lower the opacity. Put it to 10 usually, and see how it just sort of starts to get. Oh, I think it looks cool. I think it starts to, build up a background. One of those poses that just never like it. I feel like it's done. I actually feel like this pose is done a lot, like even in life. It's like a scarecrow thing. I don't know. Scarecrows, maybe that's why. Scary, I'm not a crow. I can't even imagine if you're a crow. Not the best. Don't unsub for that joke. Be the last one. That's not true. That actually looks kind of cool. The minute I said that, I was like, you know what? I kind of almost like it. Huh. That's how you do it, You never know what's going to come from it. Not the scarecrow. Jarring. It's the scarecrow too, kind of. Fairness. That was supposed to be a belly button, but I missed that big time. That is not where her belly button. So again, gestures, you can see I'm coming through and I'm just very much getting the gesture of the pose here. All I've been doing the whole time. And just really pushing angles sometimes. I think you saw these angles should even come down more here. Wow, that one was off. Okay, see? I would rather make marks like that are a little bit off because I'm looking at the figure than not make correct marks because I'm not looking at the figure. Okay with that. I think sometimes these marks, some of these mistake marks or ghost marks, as you want, whatever you want to call them, end up being the best marks on the piece. And that only happens if there's correct marks around them. Which is cross our chin. Chin should be like here, maybe. I think like your head's like up here almost. Happens. Dancing one's tough. It's fun. Back. Right up through the plant foot, weight bearing foot, or whatever you want to call it. And then we go right back to this. Way back. Okay. Like a, not a cylinder, but like a bag of flour, right? I'm gonna put that in. Kind of like right here, kind of goes like this, kind of not rips, but like folds under. Down, perfect. Across this leg. Back up, around, back up. Like that. Right. Cage there to find that mark there. Find this arm because that rib cage is in now. Here, this leg comes around. So that, yeah. Oh, back across at the knee. I don't know what kind of foot that is. I don't know what happened to that foot. It's not her foot. That looks so painful from my back. Can't even see her head on the front side. Wow. Same thing. So I came here, I did the spine, I got this plant foot, and then I found this one. Pose like all you see here is the foot. Okay, cool. See, that's why it's important to just do that plant foot part. Find what you need to find there. All right, I like it. Throw this knee in. Let's find where this hip goes to because we have to get that hip there. It's close. I don't know if it's right there though. There. Need to find that because that's where the other leg goes. leg bone's connected to the hip bone. You know, it is. Is the leg bone a bone? I guess it is, right? Yeah. Pretty sure that's how the song goes. I don't know if it's actually a bone, but I think that's how the song goes. Sure. And then sometimes when I have I've talked about this, when I have the figure kind of looking how I want it, that's when I'll start making marks without, looking up as much. And I like lower the opacity, I erase some of the marks. And I can come through and clean it up. But I guess I'm always looking up, actually. Always looking at that figure. Fun one. Sort of what I've talked about a lot of times. I would kind of keep tweaking with this one probably. But when I'm in this class-like setting, I'm going to let it run time-wise. I'm gonna see what the next one is, Just makes it, again, then it's beneficial. You're sticking to a goal. You're sometimes practicing certain specific things, right? I mean, all good stuff. A little bit more than I thought it does, actually. Okay. Little weird pose here, actually. Back comes here, shoulder comes forward. On a few more drawings. I'm not sure how many more, but I can only stream for an hour. I thought the class was an hour. Only streaming tonight for an hour. I have to make sure this is okay. And I got to, it's got some stuff, I guess. But yeah, that's why I thought it would be good to do an hour session, like a class, you know what I mean? It's a shorter stream. But it doesn't. See how much longer, I guess. But we also like to see what they recommend, That's why I talk about it too. That's very much always a thing. Because everybody sort of says different times. Not are going to be the best, but everybody enjoys different times, different amounts of drawing. They're going to say, do this for this amount of time, you get this benefit, blah, 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 all that stuff. Again, it's working, just time. But I do think working with time constraints is a good thing. And I think it's good to be able to relinquish those constraints as well. Ooh. So just lowering, kind of erasing that drawing. So I just lowered the opacity just a little on it. Then I can come in and clean it up. Feel nice and thin on it. That head just arm goes here, then her shoulders there. That dips into her back, but her and it does curve there. Because like hunched. Oh. Very weird looking pose, yeah. As you can tell, it's looking okay because it looks so strange, much like the model. That's gonna be a little what, too short here, yeah, on the foot. It's okay. But we'll be able to make it work. I think it was dragging off like that. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's this part because that works, and the shoulder blade kind of comes through here. That was just that weird pose. That too. That's it. Oh no. We need new paper. That's all right. New page. Lower that opacity. Are we on the new? I feel like it's a yoga pose. Stretching out in front of you. Legs here. This probably has to be. Shortening the legs. See, so sometimes I elongate the body. Now I'm working on condensing it a little bit more, and I'm over shortening it. Okay. Like with golf, you got to put it past the hole before you get it in the hole. So hitting it too long. Now it's hitting it too short, and I gotta get back in just hitting it just right. That's why it's good to, again, work in this class style where you build up to your longer drawings. Your brain can begin to see things and work together. Not work together, but just work better over the time. Because you're not just going right into long drawings. It's easy to get the measurements and the proportions close throughout the quick drawings, and as you continue to do that, you just get a little bit better, a little faster, a little more efficient. Then you can take it to a 3-minute drawing and you're seeing things a little better, so it's going to come out a little bit cleaner anyway. And then right when you get loose and you're really feeling, you have to take a break. No, you don't have to, because then you're in the zone, you're feeling good. So, but you do want to take breaks. Breaks are important. Breaks are very important. It's not my way of leading up to one. I'm not taking one. We're just doing a quick hour session today. But I am a big fan of breaks. You have to take breaks. You got to reset your brain, reset your colors, because your eyes stop seeing colors, certain cones, get used to certain colors that you're looking at, so colors will actually change. Values will look differently, drawing will look differently. So yeah, you have to make sure you give yourself a refresh. 40 minutes is one of the things. I think it's like 20 minutes to 40 minutes. Every 20 minutes to 40, you really want to really be fresh. For a stream like this, I'll go a little longer sometimes. But you learn much better. You work much better. It's not like he talks about breaks. It's like your brain works and learns better when you give it time off to work like that. You work in increments of 20, you work more efficiently, and if you work more efficiently, you get more done. If you grind out work and you don't work efficiently, your brain has a hard time of doing good work. It'll do work, it'll get the job done, but it's not going to be what you want. It's not going to be how you want it, and it's going to be incorrect if somebody's hiring you to do it. You have to take your breaks, to see what you have to see, and you have to get it right. Your brain actually learns more when you step away from objects topics that you've been learning about. Wild. Where you can actually begin to put the pieces together just better after time away from learning the topic or a new item or a new topic. So sometimes the best thing you can do is take a little vacation, a little break. No, just study a different topic. Think this is the last drawing. We'll see how time goes, but mentally I'm thinking this is the last one here. Had a good run, a lot of sessions. Not sure how long they're going to be taking us on this journey here. Trying to fit everything here. And I can see a progress in my own work from this week, obviously, too. Because I don't do much gesture drawings throughout the week. This is really when I start my warm-up. I'll do a little bit sometimes if I haven't done much before I jump into a project. But this is very much where I just kind of enjoy getting loose for the week. Dusting off the cobwebs from the weekend, depending on what you did. You might have worked on a commission, you might be finishing some stuff up. You might have varnished some stuff. You might not have been doing too much drawing. You might have been doing a lot of drawing. But it's a new week. Time to get back into it. So I really love on Mondays. Just kind of get into some gesture drawing. All just shapes. Portions are a little off. Shoulder. Go in with, not that much opacity. Just like a drawing, you would erase some, you would fix it, you would go back in. I think I made the bottom half a little big here. Up just a little bit. Up. Oh. Thank you. A little bit of space there, just a little bit. Thanks. Back in here. Bang. It has to be a little bit higher here, maybe. But this is why you have to take breaks, because right now I'm not seeing quite the mistakes that are here. So if I stepped away for a minute, if I look I actually really like it. Second time in the stream I've done that. That's cool. Here, great. Okay with that. Let's see. Go. Still way too. Uh-oh. 10% left. Low battery warning. No, he's not ready. I wasn't ready. No. Well, it's gonna be the deciding factor. We have a minute left on this one, so that's gonna be the session there, folks. We're not gonna be able to go on. We don't have the battery life. Damn, Daniel. Worked, actually. I didn't even check that. That's crazy. It though. Love this foot over here. I don't want to do too much, but keep it very artsy and stylized. It came out real nice. Oh. Right? Okay, cool. What day? That's, oh, see, there you go. Congratulations. Your class has ended. Go have some ice cream. Oh, I will do just that. Yes. All right. That's fun. That's a good little session. So it was a bunch of 30s, lots of 1s, lots of 3s. I think 2 5s and 1 10. Let's let's go back through it real quick. We'll go backwards through all of our drawings and time them out. So we had a 10. We had a 5. We had our 5. A 5. This was a 5. I don't think these were 5s, but were they? This one might have been. I think these were 3. Looks like 3. Then we got into a lot of 1 minutes. 1 minute, I remember that. This was I think a 3 minute. I think that was our first 3 minute. 1 minute. This is when we bumped it up to 1 minute. You can see how the figures started getting far more resolved compared to when we're going to get into 30 seconds here. Now these are some of the 30 seconds. This might have been a minute here. Might have been, yeah, now we're all in 30s. All of them. All right, so we had, let's see. All 30s, so there's what? Let's go here. We'll go through them real quick, and then my iPad's probably going to die. All right, so we have Oh wait, let's do this. 9. I want to see how many 30 seconds they had us do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 8. So what? 8, 9. Good. Probably 20. We probably did 20, 30. That makes sense. And then we did 1. Then we did 10. Okay. Hold on. We did 20, 30s. Time-wise, this might not work, but I think it was 20, 30s, 9, 1s, maybe 10. And a 3, 4 3s, 4 3s, 2 5s, no, 3 5s, and 1 10. Interesting. That's what they had us run today for a nice little class. I'll put it over here on this side so you can see. Let's see. Number time. Here you go. So 20, 30 seconds. 10, 1 minutes. 4, 3 minutes. 3, 5 minutes. And you guessed it, 1, 10 minutes. That's what we ran through for our class today. Try it, enjoy it, tell me what you think, see if you like it, see if you like those times. Do you want more 30s, more 1s, more 3s, more 5s, maybe an 8, maybe you want a 45 second, maybe a 2 minute. Let me know. Do some tests, draw a lot, run through it, let me know. We'll change it up, we'll tweak it, we'll continue to work on it. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate the love, I appreciate the support. A fun gesture drawing class session for today. Be sure to watch it back if you missed it or if you enjoy the content, because there was a lot of good stuff and a lot of good ways to go through this training and enjoy the process. We'll be back with Watercolor Wednesday. We'll have a new video this week, and I don't know if I actually hit post, but we do have a new blog that's either going to be up now or tomorrow. So be sure to check that out. Links all in the description down below. Join our Discord, create some art with us, have some fun, and above all, until next time, the most important 2 things: stay healthy, stay happy. Much love, gang.